everyone. Thanks for checking out another episode of Wonderful Garbage. It's Angela and Julia. Hey, Julia.
Hi.
Happy almost Friday.
I know, it's my Friday because I have tomorrow off.
I love that for you. And I guess if you're listening to it, this is going to come out on Friday, so happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
What a week. Oh my goodness, how are we in April? I don't get it.
I don't know. That part's freaking me out.
It's like flying by.
Yeah. I have to move out this month.
It's the month.
Oh, I hate moving.
I know, yeah. But you found a good place. You're going to have a pool.
No.
I'm so excited. Just in time for summer. That's going to keep you so busy. Summertime already keeps you busy with your whole family schedule. But now having like your own pool, your own space, like it's just going to be the summer of Julia. I'm so excited for you.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, you want to disassociate and talk
Yeah, of course. That's how I live my life.
Yes, I know. I'm like, I look forward to these days so much because, like, I just love gabbing with you. Okay, we have to talk about Lisa Vanderpump on the Hot Mic podcast, which is Bravo's podcast. I'm like, we have so many Bravo-centric podcasts already. Like, how dare Bravo put out like, more content? They put out so much content. But, of course, they talk about the Vanderpump reboot, which they should be filming this summer.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
Right? Because it's always a summer filmed show. Lisa's like, yeah, you know, like back then I came up with this cast. Like I brought it to you guys. And she's like, but then it just got so hard to produce in the end because their lives changed so much. Like they all grew up. She goes, it got to one point where like I would have to talk to people's assistants to schedule stuff. And she's like, I'm not talking to anyone's assistant.
Yeah. Well, I could think of I know who she's referring to.
Which I think is so funny because, yeah, I mean, I think we all, like everyone who loves Vanderpump Rules, we were all like, how is this show going to go? Scandival, like, really threw a wrench in everything. But already, they were already growing and getting big on their own. That how much longer could the show have really gone on for? Like, nothing can beat their beginning seasons and their heyday.
No, absolutely not. Which, like, is what Vanderpump Rules is. So that's why I could see that cast having their own show. But, I mean, we already have the Valley. And, like, majority of people don't want the Vanderpump girls going to the Valley. It's almost like they need their own show. But also, do they? Like,
what are they doing that would keep it busy enough to have their own?
I'm honestly surprised that like Lala's podcast is still going. I don't know what her numbers look like, but and Sheena
has a lot of guests though. Like Sheena has I mean she's just been around since the beginning of it. Like she's made so many friends with so many Bravo celebrities that she can just pull in people and have them like I don't listen to Sheena's as much, but I do like Sheena's over Lala's.
Yeah.
If I had to choose, gun to my head.
Did you see Sheena did that commercial with the Valley Girls singing Good as Gold? So over Good as Gold. You didn't see that?
I saw one that was like it was another song. It was her, Janet, and Michelle.
This was Janet and Lolly, I think. The one that got divorced?
Yeah, Michelle, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it was Good as Gold and I didn't realize it.
And there was a gay guy in the driver's seat.
Oh, I saw one that they were outside of a car singing something about like we're not going to be friends, something. And I was just like, what is, they were like under a bridge. I was like, what is happening? Like, it was.
No, I think this came out today. And they were
Oh,
inside the car and
oh.
like driving down the street and singing Good as Gold.
Did you see that clip of Sheena? She was asked like when's the last time she talked to Lisa or like how often she talks to Lisa, and she's like, well, she only reaches out if she needs something. I was like, Sheena.
What does Lisa Vanderpump need from Sheena? Like,
It was funny. So speaking of the reboot, Lisa said, because Alex Baskin was like, who reached out to you like when the reboot was announced? She said Schwartz immediately reached out, and then Lala and James. She didn't hear from Katie, but she's like, I didn't expect to. And she said like Ariana did a social media post and tagged her in it, so she was like okay with that. But she didn't mention Sheena, which I thought was really funny.
yeah.
She is like, I don't think they need to be grateful to me.
Or Tom Sandoval.
Oh, well.
I'm like, aren't we missing someone?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Tom was off
On tour.
on tour. Okay, she was like, they don't have to thank me and like be grateful to me for their opportunities, but they should be grateful to the show. I'm like, well, you like created the show, so you're basically saying like, be grateful for me for the life that you have because you wouldn't have had this without me, which like,
she's not wrong.
yeah, I mean, could you imagine? Because Alex was even like, yeah, he goes, think like they were just servers, like waiting tables, trying to make cash. You put them on this show and it's such a success. And then they're making money like crazy. He's like, it is wild, like the trajectory of their careers and what they get to do now. He was just like, but there's like no way we could have come back for another season with the group. Like there was nothing else.
Look at where Ariana is now because Tom cheated on her.
Getting ready to film another season of Love Island.
Crazy.
I'm itching for a new season of Love Island. Like, I'm ready for it.
I hope it's as good as last time. We'll see.
I know.
I still can't believe they're all still together. Like, I follow Leah. I think she's the only one I follow, so she's kind of the only one I keep up with. And, like, her and Miguel, and they're just so cute. I can't believe they're together.
Janae and Kenny are still together. Serena and Cordell are, like, out and about. They're always at events. They're always doing stuff. Like, it's so great. I saw Janae's a TikTok. She just bought a house, and Kenny's there, like, filming with her, and
nice.
It's so sweet. I love that the PPG girls are still together.
My God, someone is doing something with their loud ass engine, and it's so annoying.
Oh no. I can't hear anything.
Okay.
No.
It's so annoying.
But I'm sorry. Tony's talking really loudly in the next room. But I think it's a work call, so I can't tell him to shut the F up.
Well, I can't hear him either, so.
Perfect.
We're good.
But Lisa's like, I'm looking forward to the energy of the new group. And Alex is like, yeah, we want to keep the core principles of Vanderpump Rules. What are the core principles? Debauchery?
Yeah. Lying, cheating, alcoholics. Like, what?
What are the core principles of Vanderpump Rules? Why are we acting like this is like some studious educational thing?
That's funny.
But
I can't wait.
I know. I'm excited. She was saying that like Schwartz and Lala are the two from the group that she still has a good relationship with. It's like, this is random. She thinks Lala's going to be very successful. I'm like, is she is she going to produce a show for Lala?
What's she going to be successful in? Like,
and also weird that she didn't say Stassi when Stassi is going to be on season 2 of Vanderpump Villa.
Yeah.
Like, I thought maybe she's just talking current cast. I don't know.
Yeah.
She talks about James and Allie. She's like, I just hate. Oh, Lisa says, I hate how the press reported the story or
Mm.
stops to talk to her about it when they don't report the whole story.
Hmm.
It's like, what a weird thing to say,
What does that mean?
right? She says, like, obviously, she does not approve of what James did, knows that, like, when he drinks, he's a complete asshole. Like, he should not be drinking. But she also talked to Allie, and she categorically said that he did not, like, physically do anything to her.
Yeah, Allie's standing by that, so
Which is good. Like, I mean, we don't.
we hope that's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
so she has a podcast now, and of course, but I think I might actually listen to it because it's like astrology.
Yeah, it
But
seems.
I saw a clip that she's like, I'm in therapy. My two last boyfriends have both been alcoholics, and I'm
Hmm.
trying to figure out why. I gravitate towards that. And she lost her dad at 11 to alcohol related stuff. She didn't say what specifically, but her
Yeah.
therapist said, you're gravitating towards these types of guys because you're trying to heal something in you.
Wow.
And that you, or like like people, will date people to try to heal things inside of us. But
Interesting.
until we do the healing on our own, we're going to gravitate towards these maybe not healthy types of relationships. I said, whoa, that's a good therapist right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, can we have her number? We need to know.
You know, Rachel L is dropping a new pod also
What?
about healing.
Oh,
Yeah.
we wish her well.
Yeah.
I
We hope,
mean,
I mean, I think she probably has a little bit more time to heal herself before she starts trying to heal others, but maybe it's part of her process.
maybe it'll be like a limited series.
We shall see.
Lisa talked more about like being on the Beverly Hills. She said like on the application she barely filled out answers. She like half-assed it. Alex was like, "Yeah, we got it." And we were like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, I didn't need to fill that out. I thought I was the quintessential housewife and that you guys wanted this like the type like me. Like I'm successful, I have businesses, like I have my big house, I go out with friends, like I live this fun life. Why am I going to fill out an application when like
Yeah,
you guys can just interview me?" I was like, "Damn."
she's right. And I didn't know they filled out an application.
Right? Like,
That's
what is
funny. Like, what are we putting? Like, who your friend, references, your friends? I mean, it's
it's
goofy.
and then she talks about Kyle. She's like, I'm just indifferent to her. Like, I do miss what we had, but because, like, it was great. Like, they were fun when they were friends and they were silly and they were goofy. And Alex even mentions, like, yeah, like, those times of Housewives were the best
Yeah.
because people were friends and you could really tell they cared about each other. It wasn't just castmates filming a show. It was
Yeah.
people that like actually got along and did silly stuff and went out to lunch as if like the cameras weren't there.
Right. Because they wanted to go to lunch, not because they had to go film a scene.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're so right. Well, Baskin's right, but
Oh
yeah.
no, I'm right. I can be right too.
I miss the old, although you're right,
I'm
Angela.
just kidding.
I miss all the old, I need a rewatch.
Really, the rewatches are the best thing, and especially when we're going to be in this lull of housewives shows that
Oh,
are
yeah.
going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It is time for a rewatch. She talks about Bravo lawsuits. This is the last thing, and she's like, "Why do people sue Bravo?" She's like, "They give you this platform. You need to be grateful to them." I'm like, "Well, they
Yeah.
are like exploiting you, and if you can't handle it, and if it's too much, then like maybe go away." But
Yeah, I mean, they kind of know what they're signing up for, you
yeah,
know? especially at this point.
Yeah, she was like, I haven't watched Beverly Hills since I left. She goes, but I do see clips. I hear Kyle say every season she's leaving the show, but then of course she comes back.
Of course.
Which actually that was one of the Bravo April Fool's posts that I saw. I tried to
I am
stay off.
leaving.
Yeah, I tried to stay off the internet on April Fool's Day because I'm so gullible. I'll believe
Uh,
anything.
Me, every time I opened Instagram, the like first picture, headline I saw, I was like, oh, and for like 1-2 seconds, and I was like, oh, it's April Fool's. It got me time and time and time again.
And
So,
the one that I saw about Kyle leaving, it was like a legit Bravo blogger. So it had their like logo and the format that they always use. And I was like,
yeah.
oh my goodness, Kyle's literally leaving. And then I clicked on it and scrolled, and it was like April Fool's.
I can't remember which Bravo page on Instagram. Like, I don't know if it was Breaking Bravo News, but one of them was just popping off all day. Like, it might have been the same one that you saw, because yeah, they were like legitimate Bravo blogger pages.
Yeah.
But they were just having a time.
I think it was Reality Rundown, the one that I looked at.
Okay.
But then I saw one from TMZ. I think it was TMZ or something that looks like TMZ, but that Craig had proposed to his girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
That was the first thing that popped up, and I was like, oh. For a
That's
second, I was like,
wild. And they just did that on their own. Like, I then went to Craig's page to see if Craig did that.
yeah.
And then it was just getting shared. But no, these pages are just out here making up all of these freaking
lies.
Lies.
The
April Fools. What?
And I was like, this is not okay. We need to stop with like the intensity of the April Fool's stuff because it could get bad. But also, I think Craig's new girlfriend like doesn't even live in Charleston, so like now he's dating someone else who another like maybe semi long distance relationship.
Speaking of, I haven't watched Summer House yet. I can't wait to get. I mean, I love talking to you, so can't wait to get off of this, but I can't wait to get off of this so I can go watch Summer House. But I saw that clip of Craig saying, "Are you ever going to move to Charleston?" And she says, "I am the breadwinner." What else does she say? Like,
why
you're
would
fucking
I move
crazy,
to you
pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I am the breadwinner. Yeah, you can move the fuck to me. She said something with the F word. Sorry, Mom. She said it, not me. Oh, yeah. I kind of got Cameron with a funny April Fool's because someone posted on Lake Travis Boating that a great white shark had been caught in Lake Travis. And I didn't think he had seen it yet because I know he's on that page. So I sent a screenshot and I was like, oh my God. And then he was like, there's no way that's true. Like, that's not even the marina that they're saying that it is in. And I'm like, I don't know. And then I just sent a crying, laughing face. And then he was like, that is so not cool. And he was like, you know what I went through when I was younger because I thought there were sharks in that lake? And I was like, that's so funny. You know what I went through?
The trauma I had, Julia, as a child. How dare you?
You freaking got back my childhood trauma.
Okay, this was my favorite April Fool's Day post. Camille posted that their Ultimate Girls Trip finally going to air it. And I was like, I love this. This is like the best joke of the day. I can't believe and then I loved it because she posted pictures of them on the trip.
Yeah.
And it just sucks that we are never going to freaking see it.
It's wild. Crazy.
It's just like, and especially with everything that Brandi Glanville's going through, she could have used that money.
Yeah.
And whatever would have come from it if she didn't do what she did to Caroline Manzo, allegedly.
Yeah. Which, couldn't that just be cut out? I mean.
Also, yeah.
It's just so crazy. Things have happened in in shows.
I know, just, yeah, Bravo, why can't you cut out the scenes of Brandy or like superimpose somebody else there? Like, get creative with it. But it just sucks that we're missing out on what was probably like a really fun girls trip. Okay, let's talk about Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell.
Okay.
Gosh, they would be like the hottest couple.
They're cute. Did you watch the movie they did?
Yeah. That movie, I mean, it's a rom-com, and then the press that they did for it was all flirty. And everyone was like, oh my goodness, what is happening? Sydney Sweeney is engaged, like, but we ship them like if something was to happen.
Not the first time.
They just did that press so well.
It's not the first time we've seen something like this. Brad Pitt left friggin' Jennifer Aniston or Angelina from, what was the movie?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, I mean, the chemistry is there. The flirty is there. The way, like, she would look at him in pictures, it was like, oh, those are like eyes.
Or she's just a really good actress.
So, his sister got married this weekend. Then, like, a couple days before, came out that Sydney Sweeney and her fiance aren't engaged anymore. Like, they broke off their engagement. They're split. So then Sydney Sweeney shows up at Glen's sister's wedding, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, what's happening? But Glen was on the Today Show, and he was like, no, like, my sister and Sydney are really good friends because they all became friends when they were filming the movie together. He was joking, like, timing is everything.
Timing is important. And if she is just breaking up, maybe they need time. Maybe that is, like, the time's not now, but it's coming. You never know.
I want them to be together. Let's have, like, a fun, flirty summer. Maybe go on a group trip somewhere.
Let's do that.
Fun.
It sounds like so much fun.
And then cozy up together for the fall. Watch, they're gonna be together in like August, September. It's gonna come out that they've been hanging out and they're dating. Oh, let's talk about something sad. Teddi Mellencamp. Oh my goodness. I feel for her. I would love for her to stop like talking shit about housewives and outing who still hasn't contacted her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she just did it again in her Us Weekly article. That Garcelle still hasn't reached out to her. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Friends. But Dorit has reached out to her. She was like, I didn't know how I was going to take it. I didn't know if I was going to be ready to forgive Dorit. But the text message was nice, so I guess I'm okay with it now. I'm like, girl.
Like, you would think that she has bigger things to care about.
I know, yeah. And so she came out that they found 4 more brain tumors when she was doing an emergency MRI.
So scary.
And the cancer has metastasized in her lungs and her brain.
Ooh, I think I missed that part.
And it's stage 4.
Shit.
Yeah. Which I don't know if like metastasize equals stage 4. Like, I don't know all the terminology or whatever, but like, it's rough. It's so sad.
I think that means like it's spread.
Yeah, okay. But the doctors are saying that they won't know until June how bad everything is, because I guess that's when this round of like radiation and immunotherapies that she's doing ends. So she's like doing all that stuff now. They'll meet again in June and let her know what her next steps are, like if she can do another round of radiation. She said that she was like, Edwin and I have put our divorce on hold, like doing everything with the kids together. Like she said Vicky sent her a Housewives coloring book, which we need to get that.
That was my first thought. I'm like, I've never seen a Housewives coloring book.
We need it. But she was like, I wasn't in the coloring book.
Oh.
Teddi!
That actually sounds like a really good business idea.
Right?
Shh. No one steal my idea.
No, we're going to do it. Wonderful garbage coloring books.
Yeah.
This is our claim to fame. This is where we make our riches.
You really can make a lot of money on those things, though. I see all these videos, like you can make all this money, like on little, like on like templates and shit on Amazon, and yeah.
Oh, Okay.
We should make a coloring book.
Oh my goodness. Okay, don't say anything else so nobody steals our ideas.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about Bronwyn.
This was just when was this? A couple of days ago, this week, I remember. I saw something, I sent it to you, and it popped off that day. And then what did you tell me?
Yeah, so I think it
You
was
discovered today.
Monday. It was coming out that she allegedly had some sort of like identity theft and grand theft charges from 2021. I didn't do any research at that point because there were just so many Bravo posts about it. But when I was doing notes for the podcast, I was like, okay, let me Google and just see what I can find. Girl, I found nothing.
So wild.
Nothing. Not even on Reddit. I was like, Reddit's going to have threads because Reddit is a lawless land.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find anything.
Wild.
Like the most recent article on Google was from February. And I think it was just talking about like her first season on The Housewives.
Damage control.
Damage control. And what about that background check, Todd? Remember when he was like, I had the NSA background check on her.
Oh yeah. But wait, when did they say that this happened? 2021. They would have been together then.
Oh yeah. Maybe it was 2012? I might be dyslexic.
I don't know. Now we can't find out.
Shoot.
I wonder if like...
Oh, let me go to that Bravo post because I think I saved it. Let's talk about that Lisa Barlow Clorox commercial while I scroll.
Oh God.
Because we have been IMing like crazy.
That was not cute.
I need to know how much money Lisa got. She was on her knees scrubbing a toilet.
Scrubbing a toilet.
How much money?
Yeah.
Did she get?
I mean, Clorox is a big brand, so...
Clorox is huge. No, it does say 2021. Bronwyn Newport, checkered felony past, coming back to haunt her. Grand theft and identity theft charges resurfaced from 2021 from Bravo's Snarkside.
Crazy.
Who has just all the tea. And there's like a lot of charges.
Wow.
It happened in San Francisco.
Interesting. Gosh, I wish we could know what happened.
I just can't believe that, like, you can't find it now.
I can't believe that either. That's crazy.
Let's talk about our girly Paige.
So happy for her. That was so cute. I love it. Paige did a TRESemme ad, and she posted like on her story, she posted the first video that was shared, and then on the next slide, she said, I've dreamt of being in a hair commercial since I was like, I think she said 10 or 5. Okay, I was like, 5 is really young to have dreams like that and to remember, but go you, pop off, Paige.
Maybe it was 10.
She knew what she wanted. I don't know. But then she said, and this morning my mom called me and said she saw me on TV in my hair commercial.
That's so cute. I love that she was like, people were like, ooh, was this a little dig? Because she's walking down New York and like her hair's all shiny and like someone walks by and she's like, ooh, sorry about my shine.
I love it. Like, I am all here for it.
It was so good. It was like so cute. I loved the commercial, but she did an interview after and the interviewer was like, what got you out of bed to do this ad? Like, what was it? She goes, the money.
She goes, if I'm being honest. It also looked like she thought for 1 second. She was like, I could say something like cute and cheeky, or I could be honest. And honesty is key.
And I'm going to be honest.
And it's always about the money for Paige.
Get that coin, girl. Do it. Get it while you can. Get it while it's hot. Like, you are thriving right now. You're like, she just... Go.
I'm sorry. I saw someone posted her apartment rent.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
$14,000 a month. I mean, her apartment is absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous.
Like, oh my God. Yeah.
Sex in the City level gorgeous.
And I was just rewatching Vanderpump last night. I've been rewatching, and I'm on season 10, and the Toms are like finishing out Shorts and Sandy's, and is my hair like,
Oh, there's like
yeah,
a little
can you go down?
pokies, but it looks
Yeah,
cute.
they need to go down, calm down. And Shorts was that season, Shorts and Katie had separated, and Shorts was like, I'm still paying his portion for their house on the mortgage was $6,000, and then he's paying for his new apartment is $3,500. So that's rent only, and then he has his bills. He's like a minimum of like $12K a month on just living, keeping a roof over the head. Like, that's
I
crazy.
can't imagine. Like, I do want to know what the Vanderpump Rules salaries were in the last season
Mm-hmm.
because they were on it the entire time. Like, Lindsay's talked
Yeah.
about her, Carl, and Kyle. Since they
Yeah.
started Summer House, they all went in together and agreed, like, okay, we should all be making the same amount of money because we started together. So they're all even. But I really want to know what the Vanderpumpies made. But we're so proud of
Yep.
Paige.
Just keeps killing it. And they just went off on their book tour now.
I'm
I
so
love it. They just finished the pod tour, now going on the book tour. I know. I haven't ordered it yet. I need to order
oh,
it.
don't order it.
Don't order
Don't.
it? Why? Oh.
Just don't.
You're funny. Okay, I won't.
And then it'll just like magically appear in a couple of weeks. Ooh, Erika. We need to talk about her because Girlie's getting sued again. That Marco.
So it's from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was just insane.
You know, she wore that dress to the, like, I think last year's reunion. This is, I'm pretty sure what this lawsuit is from that. I mean, if it's 900,000, then they made her more than one dress, but they made her dress for that reunion. And I saw a clip was shared when she walks out and someone asked her what she was wearing. And she said, oh, I don't know, just some designer.
Was it the gold dress?
Yeah.
No, that's from this reunion.
This reunion?
Yeah, because yeah, it was just like, why aren't you gonna name this designer? And then the internet found out who it was, and they've designed for like Beyonce, like some of the biggest. And it's like, why wouldn't you say the name? It's weird. It's shady.
Because she's a little bitch. It's super shady. That's why. Because they're fucking suing her.
I guess so, yeah. So if y'all don't know, Erika used to work with these designers, Marco, and worked with them for years. They made her so many dresses, so many clothings, to the point of $900,000, like Julia said. They never got their payment. She thought that they were inflating, lying about how much she actually owed. So Tom at that time had pull and allegedly got a Secret Service agent to help them sue for fraud, to where I don't know if like the guy ever went to jail or not, but the case eventually got dismissed.
Yeah, but their business was
they got charged with wire fraud.
They like lost everything.
And aggravated identity theft for trying to charge her cards. I think that's what it was.
I'm so over her. I really hope she doesn't come back next season. I want a full BH reboot.
Yeah.
Mix it up. I want goodbye everyone except for Jennifer Tilly.
I agree. I think that would be fantastic. So this Marco case, it's two designers. One of them lives in California, one's in Florida. They filed cases in their states, but they're also filing against Erika's assistant and Mikey.
Wow.
They're suing them all for $300,000 each. But Erika's lawyer, who like she apparently had a thing with, like one of Tom's friends, didn't show up to court and didn't file something that was needed for the case. So now she could be liable for that $300,000. But wait, there's more. Okay, so Tom's trustees, like representative, says that Erika knew that the money was being funneled to her business and says they have evidence and is suing her. and a judge just picked up the case for it to go to trial.
Oh my god. She's so donezo.
Yeah, so there's no trial date, but I mean, the judge is assigned to it. I'm sure they'd rather get it done sooner rather than later.
Okay, the person with the freaking engine situation keeps going. They literally just stopped. They'll probably go back up again. But like, you know,
Is it driving you crazy?
It's driving me crazy. I say everyone's got a little bit of the autism in them, and mine is flared up by sounds like that and like lights and like just like white noise like in the background. It can really make me like, oh, and yeah. I just totally like zoned out for a second while you were talking because I was like, I can't believe that sound is still going, and like it's really starting to like I'm like getting like claustrophobic by the
You're getting
sound.
overstimulated.
Yeah, it's overstimulating.
Oh, Julia.
It stopped right now, so I just like.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of autism. I had this last, but love on the spectrum. Julia, when you're in an emotional place, you need to watch this show.
An emotionally stable place.
That part. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm already in an emotional place. So, what do you mean? We're there.
When you are calmed and zened, and you need to watch Love on the Spectrum, because oh my goodness, I freaking love this show. I was telling Tony I could watch a million episodes of it. Their rawness and their realness, because their social filters are different. But yeah, it's a show on Netflix. That probably sounds really bad. I'm not trying to be insensitive.
No.
But it's a show about people who have autism finding love and how difficult it can be. And so some of them are dating other people with autism. Some of them go on speed dates to try to meet other people. And it's so wholesome. And it's just sweet. And
have you watched any of the Life with, what's her name, Bailey?
No, but I heard
the girl with Tourette's. She blew up on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw a clip or something. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a show. I can't remember what it's on. But she's cute. I like her.
I need to watch that.
And she's engaged, so that's what made me think about it. Like,
that's
and cute. She dated like a normal person. No one's normal. But yeah. It's cute.
Yeah, there's one couple that met season 1 and they're still together, and they're the freaking sweetest couple ever. Like, they love each other so much. They both love The Lion King. They went on a safari. They went to Africa last season and got to go on a safari, and we're singing Lion King songs to each other, like overlooking. It was just, I mean, it's the absolute sweetest show. And then the families too, like seeing the family support and just like, okay, like you're gonna go on this date, and like, what are we looking for? It's okay if something doesn't work out. Like, how do we handle it? But yeah, we should watch it together and then like cry, because it's just, I love them so much. Okay, let's end with a feud we never thought would happen. And I don't even know if it's really a feud, but Gia Giudice, Teresa Giudice's daughter, and Bethenny Frankel, a New York housewife, OG, TikTok connoisseur, was once suing Bravo and her whole reality reckoning thing. But now all she talks about is reality stuff and Bravo people. So, well, that's not all she talks about, but a lot of her videos are reality. It's just really funny. I think we even talked about it last week's episode, that Teresa and her second husband have a bunch of tax issues. So Bethenny went on TikTok and was like, okay, like, I met Teresa before and she was really nice. Her husband was really nice, but we were all screaming at our screens when she learned she was not getting a prenup the second time around, and she went to prison for financial stuff with her first husband, and just how wild that she's in this situation and is supporting her family and all these things, right? So she did a TikTok. Gia, Teresa's oldest daughter, who now has a podcast, went on her podcast and was like, Bethenny, I hope you like that check you got from TikTok for that video. I just want to let you know my mom has financially supported us since she got out of prison and since my dad went in. And she continues to financially support us. We're fine. Everything's good. Wow. Which I don't want Gia's podcast to be like just her defending her mom and like all this stuff. But like, it's your mom, so I get it. So Bethenny did another TikTok and was like, look, Gia, like, I don't know you. I'm like, I know your mom through the Housewives universe. If you're saying things are okay, great. I'm just more saying, like, this is an example to young women to not put yourself in these situations, to be more financially aware and financially smart, and don't get into these relationships and marriages that are going to leave you with nothing or leave you worse off than you were coming into it. Like, just be smart. And Bethenny's like, I know from experience, I was in a 10-year divorce. Ugh. She's like, I don't want that. I know, 10 years.
My God.
That guy dragged it out.
Wow. That sucks.
Sometimes I'll watch old Roni if it's on. Maybe a couple months ago, it was the season where she started to date Jason and they got engaged, and like just how happy she was, and like, and then you're just like, oh,
I know how this ends.
Yeah, like this isn't gonna be good. But yeah, I mean, I hope Teresa's okay because
should have got a prenup.
Should have got a prenup. Get a prenup.
I was rewatching old Vanderpump, and Sheena and Brock were gonna get engaged, and they went and did their prenup before even getting engaged. That was kind of funny. But remember the whole like scandal, how like he wanted to do a big proposal like basically on Randall's dime, and then he was like, well, that's not gonna happen, I can't afford that, so I'm not gonna do that. And then they went to get the prenup, and then on the way home he proposed on the balcony of the apartment. There was like a construction zone behind them, and someone was honking the horn, and Sheena was like, oh wow,
this is.
And then they were gonna have that secret wedding at
James and Allie's engagement party.
Raquel, not Allie.
Oh no!
James and Raquel's engagement party, and then it came out. Lala went and told James, and oh my God, the drama.
Gosh, yeah. I mean, Sheena gave us just great reality TV. Remember when she bought Adam and Penguin?
Yeah, but also, oh my God, yes. Like, so many cringy moments from Sheena, though. Like, in that one that I was just watching, how she and Brock decided that they weren't going to have a secret wedding at someone else's engagement party that they spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, but then got up in front of everyone and, like, gave a speech and thought that she was, like, being the better person by not taking away from their and like making it known to everyone. Everyone's faces were like, what is going on right now? Like, she's not saying what she's saying. And then Brock was like, the only people who knew were those two back there, Tom and Ariana. And Tom's like, oh.
Yeah, they were like, do not loop us into this. We don't want to be a part of this.
Sorry, Bozzy's making music. Boswell!
Oh, it's okay.
Can we stop?
Oh my goodness, Vanderpump rules. That's why I love Sheena. Like, I'm not a Sheena hater, because she showed up season after season and didn't care. I mean, she could have been better on some things, 100%. She should have rode for Ariana.
That's just Sheena.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
She gave us some really great TV. We should end it there. Let's end it on a
Yeah.
Sheena.
That's it. I'm gonna go watch some really great TV now. I haven't watched Beverly Hills yet, and Summer House.
Yeah, I need to watch Summer House.
I think that's it, right?
And Southern Charm.
Yeah.
Part 2. I think it's the
Oh,
end. I think
yeah,
they're
the
just
second
doing
part of
2
the
parts of the
reunion.
reunion. Because why? We
Probably.
don't need
Yeah.
more.
Yay!
Okay, thank y'all so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Follow us on social media. Make sure you're following wherever you're listening. We appreciate it. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.